I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Join the club, join the club, join the club. How original, how original. Do you have anything else to say? Everyone else is talking about this. Nigga, why you haven't posted? Who cares? Gaming is cooked. And before I get cooked in the comments for saying an opinion, I just want to say, listen, before I get the brokey comments, nigga, it sound like a you problem, even a skill issue. Yes, some people see having money as a skill issue. I mean, it kinda is. Some people are just more nerfed than others. I understand. Before you say that, I am aware of that. I don't have all the funds right now, especially for a $90 Mario Kart game. But we'll get into that. There's a lot of people who are gonna say, how is gaming cooked on a $20 increase? Bro, do you realize about 4 or 5 years ago, most games were $60. 60. People don't even seem to understand. Nigga, it's $90, right? It's Mario Kart, nigga. I understand. I understand. People be like, oh, Mario Kart is an established franchise, you know, what established IP, what established mascot of Mario, who's made in every fucking Mario Kart game, but we're not gonna talk about that. But like, yeah, like, nigga, it's built in Mario Kart, bro. Like, put some respect on his name. I understand. I just hear me out. I'm asking you as a fellow human being, just to hear me out on this one. Let me put my hand on your shoulder, take you for a walk you down close to the water, have you look at the fishes, and push you in. Alright, just hear me out on this. What I'm saying is, if Mario Kart, like, we all known as Nintendo as the little brother, and I'm not saying the little brother in terms of impact or popularity, I mean in terms of pricing. Right? The Nintendo Switch was $300, bro. In comparison, like, the Xbox or the PS4 was like, what, like $400? Xbox tried it with the, like, damn near $500 shit, if I remember correctly, but that shit did not work out. The Switch 2 is $450. $500 with the Mario Kart bundle, which most people are going to get because, like we stated before, nigga, Mario Kart is $90, bro. Gaming is an escape for a lot of people. No matter what social class you are, economic class, financial class, whatever, like, it was like seen as an even playing field for people. Like, the border of entry was relatively easy because it wasn't such an expensive. I mean, before these 40-year-old niggas start showing me, I gotta keep the aesthetic here. I can't get too loud. ASMR Keanu right now. Before these 40-year-old niggas start sending these SNES N64 fucking $90 tabloids from the fucking 80s and 90s, I want you to understand something, buddy. Alright? Times are different. Inflation conversion rates are fucked. Listen, I reside in the United States of America. And I understand people from the rest of the world, they kind of despise us, and honestly, rightfully so, because it's like, we kind of have like a perspective of like, the United States is the whole world. Like, you know that meme where it's like, it's just the world map, it's just the United States, and it's just ocean that surrounds it, because that's kind of our perspective as Americans. Like, we honestly don't really care what happens to the rest of the world until it impacts us. Like, you know, there's people in Canada saying, we've been paying this much for this long, ha ha ha. Now you fat gluttonous Americans are now getting hit with it too. Ha ha, tariffs of hell. Yeah, like, okay, I get it. We had it coming, but it's like, damn. Just damn. Like, hello, I just wake up one day, eggs are $12? Really? $1 an egg, my nigga? A dozen eggs is $12? Why? Like, just why? Gaming is doomed. It is cooked. Nintendo isn't gonna be the only one. It's a competitive market. We all know this in anything. fashion, shoes, the food industry, entertainment industry. Well, this goes under entertainment, but you know, this is like the gaming industry. If Nintendo's charging 90 and they're gonna get away with it, what do you think GTA 6 is going to be? I understand, you know, they're both video games and they're gonna try to get, it's a business. They're gonna try to get the most profit that they can. Bro, at the end of the day, and I don't mean to offend anyone because I actually am having a lot of fun with this game. Like, you know, I am pretty new at the game. Like, I'm still, you know, trying to get 3 stars in all the cups in 200cc in the Grand Prix, you know, mode in 2025. Like, I just, you know, but at the end of the day, bro, this is Mario Kart. What do you think they're going to do with Grand Theft Auto 6? It is a domino effect that is going to take effect, especially when those tariffs take in effect. You feel me? Like, bars. It's a bigger issue. It's not just about Nintendo. It's gonna start a chain reaction. Like I said earlier, they were the little brother. They were the dudes that, you know, you get them for your kids. Being an adult Nintendo fan, which I have no problem with. I want to get this straight. I want to get this clear. I'm not trying to get penalized in the comments, crucified, but I'm just saying, like, being an adult Nintendo fan is like being an adult Disney fan. It's like once they get you with that trap as a kid, you can't leave their ecosystem. It's kind of like Apple, right? They had that hypnotic tendencies, but we forgave them though, because like, you know, y'all relatively cheaper, you know, and for the price, we get a great experience. But now it's like people are conflicting within themselves. Like, yeah, I want this new Mario Kart, but can I feed my child for the month? Like, why does it have to come? Why do we have to think about that? Like, it has to be between those two things, feeding your family or like buying Mario Kart? And you know, most responsible people, I would hope they would feed their child before playing on a new Japanese imported console that has a 26% increase. Yeah, by the way, they delayed the pre-orders. Ring camera. They delayed the pre-orders in the United States because, you know, the whole tariffs thing is about to take in effect and stuff. Bro, people are predicting if there's it was most likely a 26, I think a 20, don't quote me. But bro, the whole point is it's going from $90 MSRP to $113 for Mario Kart. Like, what are we doing? We're cooked. We are beyond cooked. I don't see this going in any sort of positive direction. I really don't see how we're winning here. Can the game be great? Can the game be fire? Absolutely. Can niggas afford it is really the thing. And if it starts here, if this is the starting point, I'm scared to see how this ends. Because right now, things are beyond cooked.